Would you describe yourself as ambitious?
Of course I'm ambitious. I didn't enter Parliament to sit on the back bench.
What about the leadership?
What about it?
Another ambition?
Ambition might get you into the team, but it doesn't make you captain. That's a matter for others.
You support the current captain?
Yes.
Without qualification?
I'll support him for as long as he's there.
And how long do you think that might be?
I have no idea.
Do you think that the leadership should be put to the vote?
Well, it might help clear the air.
Would you nominate yourself?
Probably. Yes. Yes, I would.
Thank you, Mr. Howe.
Thank you. See you tomorrow. Any calls?
Declared that he would be a contender for the party leadership, should the position be put to the vote.
Bloody
Now
press.
maintaining
They're
that he would
salivating.
support the current leader without qualification, and for as long as he was there.
You know, it'd be better for all concerned if he'd simply stepped down.
Would you describe yourself as ambitious?
Of course I'm ambitious. I didn't enter Parliament to sit on the back bench.
What about the leadership?
Ah,
Another ambition?
the Amateur Dramatic Society. What role have we been cast in this time?
Do you think the leadership should be put to the vote?
conclusions did you reach about the state of mind of the accused at the time of the death of her husband?
That she was rational and aware of the nature and quality of what she was doing.
And at no time or for any period, however long or short, whether temporally or otherwise, insane?
No.
I have no further questions, Your Honour.
Ms. Halifax, how did you arrive at your assessment of the accused?
By examining the evidence. By looking at what she did and said before and after the alleged offence.
Did you talk to her directly?
Yes, after she was arrested, the police asked me to do an assessment.
But after that, did you seek to see her again?
Yes, I did. A request was made, but you denied it.
And how would you describe your relationship with the accused? In evidence, I think you said, I got to know and understand her fairly well.
Yes, I did.
What, as a friend?
It was a professional relationship, Mr. O'Gorman.
A professional relationship? You mean like doctor and patient?
If you like.
Then what of your Hippocratic oath, Doctor? To act only in the best interests of your patient?
Well, I hope I did that.
Oh, you hope you did that. Despite the fact that you have sought to discredit my expert even before he was called?
Your Honour...
And despite the fact that you have spent most of the morning attempting to deny my client her defense of temporary insanity.
I have been called as an expert witness to give the court the benefit of my opinion, Mr. O'Gorman, that's all.
Whatever the damage of that opinion to the accused.
Well, that may well be an ethical problem for me, but I doubt if it is a legal problem for the court.
Well, so much for ethics, Miss Halifax. Let's talk about insanity, shall we?
If you'd rather be somewhere else.
Sorry. Thought it was someone I knew.
Is he back yet?
Cory, you know about needing an appointment.
Yeah, I have to see him.
Well, I can't give you anything today.
It's important.
Hello, Cory.
So how was lunch?
Look, I've got 10 minutes before my next client.
So, what did you think of the exhibition? Don't tell me you like that shit.
How did you know I was going to be there?
You told me last week.
Did I?
When are you going to tell her?
Tell who?
Your wife. About us.
Cory.
Don't Cory me. Such shit. Do you sleep with all your patients, Owen? Do you tell them all that you love them? Or just the totally screwed up ones? Like me?
Cory, don't do this. Come on, don't.
I brought you a present.
Put it back on. Come on, put it on. Look, you have got to stop following me. You have got to stop ringing my home.
I don't get to see enough of you.
We will make an appointment for you next week.
I can't wait that long.
Just slow down. This is not helping.
Oh, God, I can't stand it.
Shh.
I want you so much.
Just breathe in slowly. Now, come on, breathe. Come on. Just breathe. That's it. That's better.
I'm going to see a doctor this afternoon.
Are you? Why?
Just a checkup. I love you, Owen.
Yes. Yes, I know you do. You just relax. And we'll talk through it like we always do.
Miss Halifax, would it surprise you to learn that I will be calling an expert witness for the defence to give evidence diametrically opposed to yours?
No.
So, what do you think that says about psychiatry?
Well, it may say rather more about the law.
Just answer the question.
Psychiatry is not on trial because experts disagree. I will say what I believe, and no doubt others will do the same. After all, psychiatrists, like lawyers, Mr. O'Gorman, can appear for either side.
Yes, well, in view of the hour, Your Honour, this might be a suitable time to adjourn. I'll have more of this witness on Monday.
Thank you, Dr. Halifax. Adjourn the court.
All stand. This court stands adjourned until 10 a.m. on the 15th. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Just answer the questions. There's no need to take him on.
Did you get the impression I care more about his client than he does?
He'll make you pay on Monday.
Oh, great.
Come on, I'll buy you a drink.
No thanks, sir, if I'm meeting someone.
Oh, new boyfriend?
An old one, actually.
Second chance, eh?
Oh, it really is good to see you.
Likewise.
You are looking marvellous, Jane.
Thank you.
Should never have let you go.
Wasn't it the other way around? I was surprised to get your call.
Oh, really?
How's the practice?
It's fine.
And the wife and kids?
You tell me about the mistakes in your life, Jane. I'll tell you all about mine.
Get me a drink.
I phoned his office, I phoned his house, he isn't there. What sort of a shit service is this? Can't you page him or something? No, I haven't got that number. Could you give it to me? For Christ's sake. I've got to talk to him, don't you understand? What do you want?
Who was that?
None of your business.
As if I didn't know, huh?
Oh, piss off.
I mean, you just can't seem to leave him alone now, can you?
Just piss off out of my life.
Stupid bitch! You're not worth the trouble.
There's your building down there.
Oh, so it is. Oh, I love this view of the city.
Jane. I need your help. Professionally. I've got myself into a bit of a mess with a patient. She's become obsessed with me and I don't know what to do.
You discussed this with your supervising analyst?
He wouldn't understand.
And I will.
I know I'm handling it badly. She just got in under my guard.
How far in under your guard?
Too far.
I can't possibly help, and you know it.
I thought you might say that.
There's history between us, Owen. I'm amazed you even ask.
You judging me?
You're having an affair with a patient. There's no way to rationalise that.
Don't you think I know that?
I guess the last thing he needs a lecture.
Forget I asked, all right?
There's someone I know who's very good.
Forget it. I think I'm cracking up. I can't work, I can't concentrate. If this wasn't here, I think I might just slip off over the edge. Look, I knew you wouldn't like it, but I thought you might listen.
I can listen. I can be a friend. I just can't be a therapist.
Look, why don't I just take you out for dinner?
No, I've got a better idea. A friend of mine's a guest at the festival. He sent me a couple of tickets.
You know about magic.
Oh, I'm something of an expert in a narrow field. Card tricks mainly. Which I have. You never knew that, did you?
No, I don't think I did.
The history of the great illusions. Owen, is this patient your only indiscretion?
Thanks.
Is she?
Yes, she is.
If anyone's going to help you, you've got to be totally honest.
Sounds like a serious speech.
It's a serious problem.
Direct from the United States of America. The foremost exponent of sleight of hand in the world, Melvin Lazar.
Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? I had a very unsettling experience last night. I have no idea how any of this is gonna go. See, I was playing cards with some buddies of mine, and no matter how often I shuffled the cards, they continually came out in sequence. I mean, does this ever happen to anybody else here? Huh? And here we go, the 7, 6, 5, I tell you, I'm jinxed.
My father taught him that.
I thought your father was a barrister.
Yeah, he was.
10,
There's only 4 people in the world that can do that.
7, 6.
I was meant to be the 5th.
Hey, lady, do me a favor, would you? Cut the cards for me, please. Thank you. Wish me luck. And we have King of Diamonds. And the King of Clubs. Hey, bit of progress here. Maybe I'm cured, huh? And the King of Hearts. And the King of Spades. You've been messing with my deck, huh? Okay, now, somebody else. Hey, you, sir.
Me?
Yeah. Think of a card. No, not that one. Think of another one. Are you sure that's the one you want?
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
Don't want to change your mind?
No.
Okay.
Did you see a tall, dark man leave recently?
ladies and gentlemen, you've been very, very gracious. And I'd like to thank you all for your generosity.
Ladies and gentlemen, Melvin Lazar.
Hey. Hi, Jane.
Hi, Mel.
How are you?
Brilliant as always.
Not as brilliant as you. You made him disappear.
Yes, I did, didn't I?
Well, rule that accident. Tire marks flew from the centre of the road to the point of contact, then back again. Body was dragged 25 metres and the car didn't even slow. Witness over there. Name's Cory Neal. The addresses in the wallet are out of date. We're running a check.
Age?
22. Detective Sergeant Gerolitis. Tony Doyle.
Tony? I expect that Detective Senior Ferrier has explained the procedure. Right, good. If you'd just like to follow me. Can you identify her, Tony?
Well, I'll buy you another one.
We can't get them anymore.
Oh, Jason, my car has been stolen. You're worried about a water pistol?
It's not a water pistol. It's a super
All right,
psycho.
all right, all right. I'm going to have a look at the boat. Say hello to your mother. Nikki. I don't want to argue anymore.
It's a little late for that, isn't it?
I just want things to be the way they were.
No more promises, Owen. And no more excuses. Come on, kids. Come say goodbye to your dad.
Oh. You'd be a good boy for your mum. Say hello to Granny. Off you go. You'll be good. Sit down.
So, what was she doing?
I don't know.
She's your girlfriend, Tony. You lived together. You had no idea what she did?
Well, last night we had a fight, didn't we? I went to the pub and I ended up somewhere else.
Where?
At a mate's place. I stayed the night.
Mate's name and address.
I don't know. Tiffany's. Behind Taylor's hotel.
What was the fight about?
Nothing.
Nothing.
She was ringing her shrink again.
A psychiatrist?
She never left him alone.
What's his name? The psychiatrist, Tony. What's his name?
Owen Tozer.
Address?
I don't know.
So, she made a phone call. What was the problem?
It just did me block, you know? I mean, it happens, eh?
Sure. What happened?
She told me to piss off.
Well, you did, didn't you? You went to, so where was it?
Tiffany's.
Tiffany's. Tony, we don't think what happened to Cory was an accident. What do you think about that? Do you know anyone who might want to harm her?
Go! Hey!
You want to keep an eye on him?
What was that all about?
He's a sensitive human being.
Something you said? Perhaps he doesn't like you.
Perhaps. Gerolitis. Thanks. They found the car. Mr. Tozer?
Yes?
We found you a car.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's great.
Can we come inside? Do you mind?
Sure.
Come through. Is your family about, Mr. Tozer?
No, they've gone to Tasmania. Visit my mother-in-law.
An address and phone number?
Well, yes.
We need to check their prints against the ones in the car.
Is this really necessary?
Well, don't you want to know who stole your car? They can call by the local station. They'll take the prints, and they'll just send them on.
They'll still be on the boat.
All right. Why don't you give us your mother-in-law's phone number? We'll call and make the arrangement.
Look, I don't want to bother her. She hasn't been keeping well.
How old's the little one, Mr. Tozer?
Just turned 4.
Going like him myself. Funny how protective you get, especially when they're small.
Why don't you phone your mother-in-law yourself, Mr. Tozer? Just leave a message. We'll wait outside.
And here we have the ace, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4, and the 5, and the 6, and the 7, and the 8 of spades.
Very good. All right, my turn. Select a pile.
Okay.
Choose a card.
Oh, that all I know.
Put it back. Shuffle.
Hope there's some sort of reward at the end of this.
Mind if I do that again?
Suit yourself.
Select another pile.
Yeah.
Your card, sir.
Did Daddy teach you that trick?
That'd be telling.
Come on, Jane. Tell me, how'd you do that?
You figure it out. Or alternatively, we could trade.
Oh, yeah, sure, Jane, sure. That's the sort of guy I am, yeah. Forget it.
My father was always going to teach me your trick. He just never got round to it.
Oh, well, maybe he just didn't feel you were ready, huh?
That'll be the neighbour Julie, forgotten her keys again. Hello?
Jane? Can I come up?
It's not a good time, Owen.
That patient I told you about.
She's dead. Police think I killed her.
I'm really sorry about this, Mel.
He, couldn't you make him disappear again? See you, babe. Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
So what's happened?
My car was stolen last night. Well, this morning. Next thing, the police are telling me it's been involved in a fatal accident. A young woman, they tell me, was run down deliberately, according to a witness, by my car outside my rooms. And what's more, this woman was Cory Neal. I can't believe it.
What's it done?
The police keep asking me about Cory. Who would want to do this to her? Why would they use my car?
Police know anything about your relationship?
God, they better not.
Are they going to find out? They have any idea who might have done this? Do you?
Oh, for Christ's sake. The police don't think the car was stolen.
What do you mean?
There was no damage to the locks, nothing forced. I must have left the keys in the ignition.
Is that what you usually do?
Look, I've been drinking, remember? My head was all over the place.
Oh, and you've got to tell them everything.
No!
An affair's not a motive for murder.
It is when you're being threatened. Cory said that if I didn't leave Nikki, she'd turn me into the medical board. Don't you see this mess I'm in gives the police their motive? A psychiatrist is sleeping with his patient, then she's murdered.
My advice is you take the risk.
I can't. And you can't either. Everything I've told you in confidence. I'm protected. As far as the police are concerned, this is a professional relationship between doctor and patient.
Is that what you've told them?
No. I hope I won't have to. Look, if I couldn't talk to you, I'd go crazy. I'm being set up, Jane, and I don't know who it is. Been in trouble with the police before, Tony? Quite a list here. Threats. Assault. Assault with a weapon. The autopsy's been completed.
Now, there seems to be some injuries. Some bruising not associated with her death. Do you have any explanation for that?
No.
It was a warm and loving relationship, was it, Tony? Apart from the night that you went to Tiffany's.
Now, you see we're having trouble with that as well. You sure you got the name right?
Yeah, I'm sure. Cory Neal. Do you know she was pregnant?
No.
You had no idea?
No.
Well, we'd like you to do a few tests. Now, do you know your blood group by any chance? Well, we'll leave it up to the experts. Detective Ferry will take you down to the lab.
Just wait outside a minute, will you, Tony?
As a retired professor.
Learning more each day.
Oh. Hello.
I'm writing a book on coercive therapy. It's all the things I never taught you. It's a psychiatrist's guide to breaking the rules. It's very cathartic. So, how have you been?
Busy, badgered, harassed.
Sleeping?
What do you think?
Oh, you enjoy your insomnia, you must do.
Oh, I'm sure that's very profound.
What about your love life?
Between engagements?
Oh, is that a problem?
No.
What about work?
Oh, I'm giving evidence in the Lyndon Howe case for the prosecution.
Oh, yes, I read about that in the papers.
I know why she did it. I know why she thought there was no alternative, but it's not a defence for murder. Her best chance is temporary insanity, which I'm doing my best to destroy.
Does she hold that against you?
I don't know. I do.
Would you believe in your testimony?
Oh, I believe the facts, but I feel for the woman. I understand her. I wish there was something I could do to help. It's hard.
Yes, it is.
Of course, her barrister's having a field day. The Hippocratic Oath, no less.
Oh, ethics from a lawyer. I rest my case. But that's not the reason why you're here.
I was approached by a colleague who's asked me to treat him. He got involved with the patient, and now the patient's dead. Possibly murdered. He's told me things in confidence of a compromising nature. As if I wasn't compromised enough already. We used to go out together when I was a student.
Then why did you take him on?
Well, that's the point. I didn't. I was very clear. And then events sort of overtook us, and now he's coming to me as if there's no one else.
So, what to do? If he thinks you've already accepted him as a patient, then you just can't walk away. Now, you have information which may or may not assist the police, but as far as you know, you're not protecting a criminal, so that's not a factor, not yet.
But what if he set me up?
How do you mean?
What if I'm being used?
Oh, let's just call that rational paranoia. That's beside the point. What you do know is that he is an extremist, that he needs help, and that for that he's come to you. You could be the only lifeline he has.
Well, we checked your car for fingerprints, and apart from yours and your family's, there's no one else's.
Well, Sergeant, the car was stolen and reported.
Did you know Cory Neal was pregnant?
No, I didn't.
About 7 weeks, according to this. You had no idea?
Oh, how would I know?
Well, she's a patient of yours.
I'm a psychiatrist, not a gynecologist.
And your patients never discuss personal things?
Well, of course they do.
But it just never came up?
No. Strange girl, this Cory Neal. Didn't tell her boyfriend she was pregnant either.
Well, perhaps she didn't know herself.
We got the boyfriend to take a blood test. You know what? Didn't match. Which at least explains why she never told him. But the thing is, if he wasn't the father, then who was? We want you to take a blood test, Mr. Tozer.
Are you joking?
Not at all.
No. This has got nothing to do with me.
Sit down, Mr. Tozer.
I don't have to answer your questions. I haven't been charged with anything.
Sit down! Now, what is it you'd like to be charged with? Because we'll oblige you if we can.
I want to see my lawyer.
Obstructing police, withholding evidence, making a false report.
Oh, not that again. Look, my car was stolen.
Can you prove that, Mr. Tozer?
I don't have to prove anything.
Can you?
No, I don't suppose I can.
Well then. Let's see what else we do and do not know.
Look, I'm sorry. I just haven't been myself lately. I've been under all kinds of pressure. I'm actually in therapy myself, which is nothing if not ironic. With Jane Halifax. Do you know? I understand she does a lot of work with the police. If you talk to her, she'll tell you. I just haven't been myself lately.
Jane, this is Mel. Hey, I hope everything's right with your buddy. Why don't you give me a call sometime? Oh, I've been working on that trick of yours, and guess what? I have absolutely no idea how you did it. Hey, get in touch. I'll take you to dinner. I can be generous and forgiving, especially when I want something. They'll ring, huh? Bye.
Hello, Jane. This is your mother. An old friend of your father's, Alan Jamison, died on Friday. I'd like you to come to the funeral tomorrow. If you're busy, I suppose I can get a taxi. You can phone in the morning after breakfast.
Hello?
Jane. Oh, thank God you're back. Where the hell have you been? Look, I've got to see you, but I can't come up there. They could be watching. Probably tapping your phone.
Who are?
The police. You've got to be careful.
Ring my secretary and make an appointment, Owen. I'm in court most of the morning.
No, look, I've got to see you tonight. I'm just across the road.
Owen, it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Jane, please.
For God's sake.
Sorry. They said if I didn't agree, they'd get a court order. They suggest I see my lawyer in the morning.
Well, I think you should.
If I take that blood test and they link the pregnancy to me, I'm finished. That's all the motive they'd need.
Owen, what are we doing out here in the freezing cold, in the middle of the night, having this sort of discussion?
What?
Don't you think your behaviour's a trifle bizarre? When was the last time you had any sleep?
Who needs sleep?
Go home and go to bed. You're making yourself a wreck.
If you saw the way they looked at me, they made their minds up already.
Well, the way you're behaving, I'm not surprised. You're acting like a guilty man.
I am guilty, that's the point. Guilty of misconduct with Cory. If that comes out, it's all over, Jane. My profession, my marriage, everything. I have got to give the police someone other than me. It's Cory's boyfriend, Tony Doyle, it has to be. He must have found out about the pregnancy. I mean, his psychiatric history is worse than hers. I want you to find out who's treating him, find out what his problem is, find out...
Oh, and listen to yourself. I'm not a private detective. I can help you professionally. I'll help you with the stress of what's happening. I might even alleviate your paranoia about the police. And I can let you unload the whole damn mess on my shoulders, but I can't perform miracles. You know, I can be your friend and confidant, but that's all. Come on, let's get you into a cab and get you home.
Miss Halifax, while you were in the United States, I believe you authored a book. Indeed, I have a copy. A scientific treatise, Doctor?
It's an account of a case I worked on with Professor Weinberger. We did a psychological profile of a rapist, which in part led to his apprehension.
Well, it certainly has a racy style. He was still here in the city. His MOs were proof of that. I thought of a man with a hunched personality and pale skin that shunned the light. In my mind, I even gave him a name. I had to give him flesh and blood, an address, an occupation. For if I could hear him breathe, I might begin to hear him think. You write very well.
You read very well.
But it's not science, is it, Doctor? Not cold, considered, clinical scientific deduction, but fiction.
No.
But the man eventually caught was nothing like this.
It was how I felt at that time in the investigation. It was very early on.
But it is totally and completely untrue.
No, not completely.
Oh, well, I'll give you hunched personality, whatever that is.
Your Honour, my witness is not here to be cross-examined.
Yes. Mr. O'Gorman, I fail to see the relevance.
What I'm trying to establish, Your Honour, is the modus operandi of the witness. An expert witness, no less. And if fiction, Your Honour, is one of her tools...
It is not fiction. At that stage in the case, we hardly knew anything. It was an attempt to give the police something to go on.
Your Honour, am I to conduct this cross-examination or the witness?
I'm answering a question. Indeed, an allegation, Mr. O'Gorman, that I employ as my modus operandi non-scientific means of inquiry. I would hope, Your Honour, that I might be entitled to some sort of response.
Go on.
My book is an account of an investigation where we were also denied access to the subject. But in that case, there were no police interviews, no written assessments, no known background. Yet by examining the external evidence, we were eventually able to gain a very accurate insight into the mind of the accused.
I hope you're not suggesting you're infallible,
No,
Halifax.
Mr. O'Gorman, it's just that I don't work in fiction.
No further questions, Your Honour.
Your Honour, the next witness for the prosecution is Senior Constable.
I think we'll take a short adjournment. Is there a doctor present?
Have you been eating properly?
Not really. Or sleeping either.
I don't know how that one feels.
I'd like to thank you. You don't think I'm insane? After everything they've told me, it's such a relief. I think I'm more frightened of that than anything.
We shouldn't talk about the case.
I know they're trying to help, but it all seems so unnecessary. I told the police everything.
Unfortunately, it's not that simple.
More's the pity. I'm not looking for excuses. I just want this to be over.
I better go.
Thank you again.
Good luck.
Jane. I don't like Mr. O'Gorman either.
She hasn't been eating.
I'd say that's it for the day.
You should have seen her Gorman's face when you went over to help her.
Jane Halifax?
Yes.
Detective Sergeant Joe Lattis. Is there somewhere where we can talk?
I'll see you tomorrow.
Do you know Owen Tozer?
Yes?
Is he a patient of yours?
Yes.
I wonder if you'd mind answering one or two questions.
That depends on what you're going to ask.
All right. Do you know anything about the recent death of one of his patients, Cory Neal?
Only what he's told me. In confidence,
You mean underprivileged?
if you like.
You do know that we're treating this case as murder.
Pass?
Do you know where Owen Tozer is at the moment?
No, I don't.
Well, it's funny, neither does his office or his lawyer.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Have you arranged to meet him anywhere?
No.
Well, if he does make contact, I'd be grateful if you'd let us know.
And if I don't?
We need to speak to Mr. Tozer, Miss Halifax, in connection with our inquiries. Now, I don't want this to sound like a threat, but if you know where he is and you don't tell us, he will be charged as an accessory. Good afternoon.
I don't see any problems with this. I'd hand it over.
Why?
Because they've asked for it, Alan. And the more you cooperate, the less guilty you look.
That is my personal file on Cory. It is none of their business.
If you want my advice as your lawyer...
Do I have to take a blood test?
A blood test?
To prove paternity.
Well, if they believe it's relevant to their investigation.
Can they force me to?
Yeah, if they get a court order.
There's a boyfriend she lived with, Tony Doyle. He also had psychiatric problems. Well, not like hers. More dangerous. Is there any way we can get hold of his medical file?
If you're charged and the case goes to court.
Before then. Need it now. Isn't there some sort of freedom of information or something?
They're confidential. They're excluded. If you know anything, Owen, for God's sake, tell the police. Tell them. Tell them everything. Hearsay, second-hand, theory, anything.
No. Not yet. You sit on that. Till I tell you otherwise.
Owen, where are you staying at the moment? You're never at home, you're never at the office. How am I supposed to make contact?
You're not. I'll call you.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I use the fax?
No, not at all. Just come through.
else. Well, I've just had a warning from a Detective Vinnie Gerolitis. No, not the tennis player. Marie's a policeman. He told me if I didn't tell him where Owen was, I could be charged. Well, as you said, he's not a criminal. Now, about this exhibition tomorrow, do you still want to go? Okay, I'll see you there. I'll be the one with the dark rings and furrowed brow. George? Did you want a coffee, Mother? Yes. What about the...
Flowers will be at the church. Don't worry. Sign this. Were you expecting a report? On an Anthony someone. Hang on. Anthony Graham Doyle? It was faxed from North Park this morning.
Shit.
They've made a mistake, haven't they? I'll ring them. I'll find out what's going on because...
No, George. It's all right, I'll tell.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Owen, are you all right?
Never better.
What's all this?
Shall we say a major breakthrough?
I'd like to talk to you, please.
Thought you might. Tony Doyle, a paranoid schizophrenic who has been hospitalised on at least 3 occasions. He's tried suicide twice and been violent to both his parents.
Is that why you sent me this?
Well, I could hardly send it to myself. I'm not attending my rooms at the moment.
This is a confidential hospital document.
I'm sure you'll treat it with discretion.
Don't you realise a fax can be traced?
Oh, relax. You're missing the point.
I'm missing the point. Have you noticed your behaviour lately? Last night you were coming apart at the seams and now look at you.
Well, that's because last night I was the only one they had. Have you read that? Have you? I tell you, this is the guy.
In your opinion?
He's attacked both his parents. He's threatened a shopkeeper with a knife. His whole life is an act of violence.
Then the police will have his record.
His record only tells them what he's done. It's what he's capable of that matters. But that report's out of date. It tells us nothing about his recent history. His psychiatrist is Joseph Stryker. Do you know him?
Owen,
Go and see him, Jane. See what he's prepared to tell you.
this is not the way to handle it. If you know something, tell the police.
Oh, what am I going to tell him? Oh, that I illegally copied a hospital file that's 2 years out of date.
Do you know the police have been trying to find you? That I have been warned if I know where to find you, I could be charged myself.
Well, you don't, do you? Know where to find me?
I know where you are right now.
If the police go to Stryker, he won't tell them anything.
So why would he talk to me?
Because you're a colleague. He can talk to you in confidence.
Which you then expect me to break?
Jane, do you really believe that I would report my car as stolen when it wasn't? That I would then use it to run down a patient I'm having an affair with right outside my rooms? It's just the way I might go about murdering somebody. Well, the police do. And they will continue to do so until somebody comes up with something they can't ignore. You ought to tell your secretary to put those in water.
What? Owen, as your friend and colleague, I'm telling you, go to the police.
I will go to the police. If you go to Joseph Stryker, it's the last thing I will ask you to do. Promise.
So, you sit there and warn me. If I tell you what you want, might not be in my patient's best interest.
Yes.
Then why would I want to do that?
Tony's girlfriend, Cory Neal's been killed. Quite probably murdered. And a patient of mine is implicated. He believes he's been set up.
Well, this patient of yours, paranoid schizophrenic, no doubt.
No, a psychiatrist. The police choose to believe the evidence, which I'll admit is fairly damning.
Go on.
Well, I know something of your client's mental history.
Do you? How?
What I want to know is this. Is Tony Doyle, in your professional opinion, capable of murder?
You can go to hell.
Thought you might say that.
Why would I compromise my client?
Could be to his advantage.
How?
Well, if he's done these things and if the cause is some sort of mental disturbance, then he obviously needs help.
And I'll treat him.
Not turn him in?
That's right.
Even if he's a danger to himself?
Oh, that's speculation.
Mr. Stryker, are you currently treating Tony? When was the last time you saw him?
That's none of your business.
I can understand you not wanting to help me or my client, but what about Tony? Have you seen him in the last 12 months? If he's had another episode, if he's in trouble again, will you take the risk?
Do you always get what you want?
I wish I could say yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't like it anyway.
Here, let me pack some food.
Just forget it.
May it please Your Honour, after due consultation with my client, I have decided not, at this time, to call expert opinion. I've come to the conclusion that psychiatric experts at 50 paces is both a waste of the court's time and my energy. I call Marcia K. Denny.
Marcia K. Denny.
He's not calling psychiatric evidence. Why not? Because you rolled him, that's why.
Could you tell the court your full name and occupation?
My name is Marcia K. Denny. I'm currently unemployed.
What was your most recent occupation?
I was personal assistant to Mr. Stephen Howe.
The accused's former husband?
Yes.
Miss Denny, were you Stephen Howe's mistress?
Yes, I was.
so they've dropped insanity.
Isn't that the point?
Then why put us through all that? To say nothing of the accused.
You destroyed their expert before he was called.
No doubt a tribute to everyone.
What's the matter?
They're playing games in there, Sophie. Stupid legal games. And they have the gall to pour shit on psychiatry.
You have just beaten Connolly O'Gorman.
I don't give a shit. In there is a decent woman standing trial for murder. I take away her best defence, and not only does that fool not even bother to fight me, now he's going to drag her through some grubby affair?
Well, all they have left is provocation.
Oh, fine. That makes it all right.
Jane! I know your humour is not at its best in the morning, but don't you think you're overreacting just a titch? What's biting you lately? Is there something else on your mind?
You might say that. Shouldn't you be back in there?
Yes, I should. I'll give you a call.
Just the man I want to see.
Tony Doyle is a paranoid schizophrenic who's been under treatment for many years. Now, he's intelligent and very cunning and has a long history of violence. He presents as disorganised, but his mind is logical and suspicious.
Do you know where Owen Tozer is at the moment?
He sees conspiracies everywhere and will change the facts to suit his theories. At the height of an episode 12 months ago, he stopped seeing his doctor.
Do you know where Owen Tozer is at the moment?
No, I don't.
Well, that's funny. Neither does his lawyer. You're screwing me around.
I've told you, I don't know where he is.
But you've seen him, haven't you?
Are you having me followed? Well, someone is.
And why do you say that?
Just an impression. I think I ruined his fried rice. A big man in a big car, a Pontiac, I think. Well, it's probably my imagination.
I'll ask you once more and once only. Do you know the whereabouts of Owen Tozer?
No.
All right. You've been warned.
Do you know the whereabouts of Tony Doyle? If you ask me, Detective Sergeant, you're looking for the wrong person.
Well, perhaps you'd like to meet him. Give me your professional opinion. He was picked up this morning. He was trashing Tozer's house.
So that makes sense, Tony. What was it you thought?
Take a break.
What about me?
Tony, this is Dr. Halifax. She's a psychiatrist. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions.
Are you sure this is proper?
Yeah. Take a seat.
Hello, Tony. How are they treating you?
How do you bloody think?
Do you mind?
There'll be a man outside.
Prick.
Can I get you something?
Why don't you just piss off too, eh?
I'm really sorry about what happened to your girlfriend. I've heard a lot about her.
Yeah, who from?
A colleague, Owen Tozer.
Yeah, well, he's a prick as well, eh? You know, I don't like shrinks very much. I don't particularly like you either, lady. You're just all vultures. You just pick on our bones. You just pick and you pick and you pick.
Sounds like you've said that before.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, but that's all in the past now, isn't it? Pity Cory didn't do the same. I hear you did some interior decorating this morning. Did it help?
Not much.
Why not?
It wasn't the house I wanted to redecorate. It's lucky you wasn't there, you know.
Or perhaps lucky for you both. Police have a habit of catching people.
Yeah? And who are they caught for Cory, huh? Me? I don't know shit.
What was Cory like?
Cory lost her head years ago. I guess I know what it's like, you know. I mean, the booze is pretty bad, but the drugs, they're worse. Once they get you, they got you. She stopped taking her medication years ago. She said it slowed her down, you know. So what? I liked her crazy. At least we had some fun, you know? We'd fight and shit, you know? But then everybody... When she'd look at me like I was a piece of shit, I'd just slap her in the mouth. But I'd never hurt her, you know? I would never hurt her. Too much the same. The same shit in our heads, in the same wards. Too alike. If I hit Cory, man, I'll just be hitting myself, you know? And those bastards think that I ran her over. I ran myself over first. I just want to go home. I just want to go.
Well?
He's tired and hungry and wants to go home.
Would you let him?
Thankfully, that's not my problem. Your job's a bit like mine, Sergeant. It takes time. Lots of time. If I hear from Owen Tozer, I'll let you know.
Thanks.
Satisfactory account of your movements last Wednesday afternoon when two youth were assaulted on the lower esplanade.
I tried ringing, but your machine was on.
I like to sleep when I can.
Let me in. Jane! Jane? Find out from a psychiatrist.
You lied to me. You said Cory was the only one.
What are you talking about?
I met a man today, a private detective. He'd been following me. Well, in fact, he'd been following you, but he'd lost the trail. He'd been hired by a man who was looking for his wife, a
Apparently she was a former patient of yours and the husband thought she might still be sleeping with you. Now I've had enough, Owen. If you won't face yourself, no one can do it for you.
What about Tony Doyle?
I met him today at the police station. He was cagey and paranoid, but he couldn't organise himself a lottery ticket. He didn't kill Cory Neal.
Well, if he didn't kill her, who did?
I don't know. I think you better go.
No, I'm perfectly serious. Gonzalez, yes, that's what I said. Yes, yes, he's a tennis player. Gerolitis, yes, that's it. Could I talk to him, please? Yes, I'll wait. Mr. Gerolitis, my name is Marie Schoenberg. I'm a friend of Jane Halifax. I think we need to meet, urgently. We arranged to see an exhibition together. Of course, she's always late. But I phoned her office, and they hadn't heard from her either. Neither had her mother nor anyone else.
Bedroom.
Well,
What do you know about Owen Tozer?
not much. From what Jane told me, he doesn't sound particularly well.
What do you mean?
Mood swings, manic behavior, unpredictability.
Dangerous?
He is, if he killed that patient of his.
Apart from that.
Possibly.
Great. Take a look at this. Did she say anything to you about being followed?
No.
Nothing about a large man in a blue Pontiac? No? Check that out, would you? Not much of a detective, are we? You know where he is? Well, give me the 5 weeks you've had and I'll tell you. Now, I want to know every place you followed him to.
You mean in the city?
Why? Is there somewhere else?
There's a place down the coast he used to go. Hasn't been there for weeks. A little hideaway he rented on the side. Somewhere to take his, ladies.
Why didn't you tell us this before? Come on, you can show us the way.
Don't look at me like that. I need you to help me think.
Is that why I'm here?
Okay, so Tony Doyle didn't do it. So where does that leave me?
Owen, what do you think's happening to you? Medically.
What?
When we met last week, you said you were cracking up. Describe your symptoms.
Is this helping?
It might do. Mood swings, depression, overconfidence, self-destructive thoughts.
Very perceptive.
You sleep even less than I do. Excess energy, an increase in appetites and your libido. More work, more food, more alcohol. Bigger risks.
What are you getting at?
You know what I'm talking about. You know the terms. Some people call it acquired mania.
Bullshit! So what?
Well, at least it explains your recent behaviour.
It's hardly an excuse to murder.
Does it need to be? Is that what we're looking for? Is that what this farce is all about?
If Tony Doyle didn't kill Cory, who did?
That's not your problem.
Well, you could have fooled me.
Well, it might help if you stopped acting so guilty.
Well, maybe I am. Did you ever stop to think about that? Well, you're such a clever little psychiatrist, aren't you? You don't know shit from clay. I used to come here with Cory. She always said you could do a lot with a place like this. I never meant to hurt her. She just kept ringing the house, leaving messages. She couldn't even wait for Nicky to leave. When I saw her, it was just a reflex action. I abandoned the car, reported it as stolen. Said it wasn't there when I woke up. Wasn't much of an alibi, but it was all I could do. You better get yourself home.
What about you? Why don't I take you back?
For what?
Confession's good for the soul.
I feel like shit.
Come on, we'll clean you up.
Gotta keep up appearances, eh?
Are you all right?
You all right?
Yeah.
I'm going to need a statement.
Yeah, I know.
He did make a confession, didn't he?
Yes, he made a confession.
Oh, well, at least it saves the state of trial. That accomplice stuff is pretty rough on you. I'm sorry about that.
Like I said, our jobs are not so different. We both wanted the same thing.
No, I wanted to nail the bastard.
Then again, maybe they're very different.
Bring in the jury.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you agreed upon a verdict?
Yes, we have.
How say you on the first count? Do you find the accused guilty or not guilty of murder?
Not guilty.
How say you on the alternative count? Do you find the accused guilty or not guilty of manslaughter?
We find the accused guilty.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, for what has not been an easy case. Thank you for your concentration. It's now my pleasure to tell you that you have been excused. Mr. O'Gorman, are you ready to conduct a plea?
Perhaps, Your Honour, the matter could be stood over until Monday.
Very well. Adjourn the court.
All stand. This court stands adjourned until 10 a.m. on the 27th.
Whose side were you on?
What'll she get?
Oh, less what she's already served, 18 months to 3 years.
It's better than insanity and Her Majesty's pleasure.
One has to admit that wives do fairly well these days in crimes of passion.
What did she say?
It's only a joke.
I've got to go.
Jane. Jane.
Nikki, I'm Jane Halifax.
Yes, I remember.
May I come in?
You'll have to excuse the mess in here. I've cleaned up out the back. How anyone could do something so mindless.
Well, perhaps it wasn't mindless to him.
That's what Owen would have said. Except I'm the one left with the mess. What is it you want?
He loved you, Nikki. I think you should know that.
Such a strange way of showing it.
All he wanted was to make amends.
For what?
Everything, I guess.
You know, Cory wasn't the only one. He would have survived the others.
I wouldn't be too hard on Cory.
You've no idea. She'd phone the house day and night. She wouldn't leave him alone. She'd even talk to me. Leave messages, ask advice. It was as if I didn't exist.
You mean as Owen's wife?
I know she wasn't well. But she always had an angle. She was broke. Her mother didn't love her. All she wanted was to have a child.
Did you believe she was pregnant?
Not for a minute. That's the way she talked. She'd say anything she wanted.
When did she tell you?
I don't think she did. Owen must have.
Except Owen never knew. Not until after Cory was dead. She phoned you, didn't she? The night before you went away, the night before she was killed.
I'm sure I don't remember.
The night she discovered she was pregnant. Isn't that why she phoned? So she could meet with Owen as soon as possible to tell him the happy news. Except in her overenthusiasm, she told you instead. As you said before, she never stopped to think who you were. So you decided to go yourself. To confront her, to make her see what she was doing, to make her go away. And then there she was, standing on the side of the road, waiting with all her fantasies and all that meant for you. It wasn't planned. It wasn't deliberate. Just a moment of pain and anguish that numbed out everything else. A moment of so little impact that even after it was over, it seemed more right than wrong.
That's pure speculation.
Yes?
You haven't any proof?
You're right, I haven't.
Owen confessed. And he's dead. So what should I do? Agree with your theory and go to jail, betray my children? Or respect what my husband did and honor his memory? I'm not going to the police, Jane. If you want to, it's up to you. But I'll never forget what I did that day. Or what Owen finally did for us. For me and the kids.
I think I better go.
Are you condoning murder?
No. No, I'm not. And you don't condone it either. You make your choice and you do what you must. That's all I can say.
Okay, choose a pile. Don't want to change your mind?
No.
You're a card man.
All right.
See, I can do it. It's easy.
Oh, yeah, with a little help.
No, one good turn deserves another,
Haven't
right?
you got a taxi waiting?
I'll show you your father's trick.
You'll miss your plane.
Watch this.
Mel, some other time.
You have to be joking.
It's not important.
What do you mean it's not important?
I think I'll work on it a little longer.
Okay. Suit yourself.
Go safely.
Yeah, you too. Now, you keep in touch, you hear?